So yes, we are on exercise 3.4 of chapter 3, that is Understanding Quadrilaterals. So it is given true, false here. So first statement, it is saying all rectangles are square. No, it is a false statement because all squares are rectangle but all rectangles are not squares. So it is a false statement. Next one, all rhombuses are parallelogram. Definitely, because rhombus is the example of a parallelogram, a special kind of parallelogram, that is a rhombus, rectangle and square. Definitely it is a true statement, that is all rhombus are parallelogram. Next it is saying all squares are rhombuses and also rectangles. Definitely, because squares holds the property of rhombus as well as rectangle. What is the properties of rhombus? The properties of rhombus are sides are equal. So yes, squares has the all sides are equal length and they bisect each other at a 90-degree. Square bisect diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. So these are the properties of rhombus that squares also hold. And next one, rectangle. So rectangle has a 90 degree, each angles are 90 degree. Squares has the each angles are 90 degree, so it is a rectangle. And also in rectangle diagonals are in equal length, and in square you can see diagonals are in equal length. So yeah, this statement is also true, that a square are rhombus as well as it is a rectangle. Next one, all squares are not parallelogram. False, because a square is an example of parallelogram, so how it would be possible? Now all statement E, that is all kites are rhombuses. No, all kites are not rhombuses, but all rhombuses are kites, because kites in the shape of like that. Okay, you can get that it is a kite. So what is the kite properties? Properties the opposite. This one opposite angle equal should be equal, and this length equal, and this one is equal. All kites are rhombus because it is not, because rhombus has all sides are equal, but there is two sides are equal length, not all sides. So kites are not rhombus. But yes, definitely rhombus could be a kite, because if I take a rhombus, just take a rhombus, it is a rhombus, it is a straight line. So it is all sides are equal, so it could be a kite definitely. So all rhombuses definitely a kite, but all kites are not rhombus. So this is a false statement, but this one is a true statement. Next it is saying all the G, all parallelograms are trapezium. Yes, because trapezium has one pair of parallel sides and parallelograms have two pairs of parallel sides. So automatically all parallelograms are basically trapezium. So yes, it is a true statement. Next, all squares are trapezium. Again the same thing. Squares have the four sides that are parallel to each other. Because a square, you can see this is a square, it is parallel to this one and this one parallel to this one. So there is two pairs of parallel sides. A trapezium needs only one pair of parallel sides. So automatically the squares also converted. So you can get that squares is all squares are trapezium. This is a true statement. Okay. So yes, I hope that you all are getting. Next question. Next question is asking basically, let me see what is asking here. Identify all the quadrilaterals that have four sides of equal length. You all know it very well. That is four-sided of equal length. That is a square. A square and as well as rhombus is also a four-sided of equal length. Next it is asking four right angles, that is a rectangle as well as a square. We can have the two examples of each question, each examples. Okay. Question number third, it is asking explain how a square is a quadrilateral. It means there is a square and you have to prove that it is a quadrilateral. So definitely you can say how it is a quadrilateral because it has four sides. Quadrilateral, na? Because it has four sides. A quadrilateral need four sides. It has four sides, so it is a quadrilateral. Next, it is asking a parallelogram. You have to prove that it is a parallelogram. Then, what is a parallelogram? State that parallelogram two pairs of parallel sides. Definitely, it has two pairs of parallel sides. It has two pairs of parallel sides. Two pairs of parallel sides. Next, it is a sign that you have to prove that it is a rhombus. Obviously, it is a rhombus just because it has equal length. You can say it has equal length of sides. It has equal length of sides and diagonals bisect each other each other at 90 degree at 90 degree or perpendicular. Next we have to prove that it is a rectangle. Again you can say how you can say that square is a rectangle because each angles are right angle, a rectangle na. So you can say each angle is right angle. Each angle is right angle. Next one, diagonals are equal length. Why am I spelling? It is a diagonal. Diagonals are equal length. Diagonals are in equal length. Diagonals are in equal length. So you can prove that a square is a quadrilateral as well as it is a parallelogram, rhombus and rectangle also. Now this is a question. Name the quadrilaterals. Next question, that is fourth number question. Name the quadrilaterals whose diagonals bisect each other. There are so many examples. Rectangle, you can take rectangle, square, rhombus, that the diagonals bisect each other definitely. And next it is asking are perpendicular bisector of each other. That is a rhombus and square. Okay. Next one, you have to name the quadrilaterals whose diagonal. Actually, this is a question number 4, and I am saying the first point, that is, you have to name the quadrilaterals whose diagonals. We are talking about the diagonals only. So first, I am not writing here. I am just speaking over. First one, bisect each other. So you can give the example, that is a rectangle. Bisect each other. Then the square also, and then rhombus. Next it is saying are perpendicular bisect each other. Perpendicular, that is a square and rhombus only. A square and rhombus. Next it is saying are equal. Diagonals are equal. That is a rectangle and square. Explain why a rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. Actually, this is a question number 5. Explain why a rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. So in a rectangle, there are two diagonals. So this is a rectangle. So as in a polygon, we have discussed about the convex polygon, concave polygon, but here it is asking it is a convex quadrilateral. Basically, there is a two diagonal inside the rectangle, definitely, and it is both are lying in the interior of the rectangle. So it is known as a convex quadrilateral. This diagonal actually interior of the rectangle. So this is known as the convex quadrilateral. Very easy. Okay. So Next, next